Yo, my wonderful people, my viewers and subscribers. Happy new day, happy new week, and happy Monday. All join. And the hearer, I don't come again, no. I don't land like Land Rover. I am arriving from Zamfara State. I just went there to inspect the project that is going on all in Zamfara State. Well, I don't want to take much of your time. I have a very important message this morning, and it is a breaking news. Mazi Simon EKPA, the self-acclaimed Prime Minister of Biafra Republic in exile, he don't carry Obonga letter, right, to give the president of the Fulani government of Nigeria, where he named the Chief Honorable Mazi and Alhaji Ahmed Tunumbu Bola. So the message, he want to tell them everything will concern the government of Biafra Republic in exile, and also the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is also being mentioned in that very issue. So I don't want to take much of our time. I want you to do what? To join me as we read this news, digest it, explain it, and you will also let me know what you think about this letter in the comment section. Do not forget to subscribe, like, and also share. All the very, very necessary. I want you to comment on this very video. Let me know what you think about the letter that Mazi Simon EKPA, he don't write, give president of the Fulani Caliphate and Fulani Kabas in ASO, because that is the only people they are governing. They are not governing the poor masses. Things are very rough. Things are very tight. This government still have the mind to say that from what they call it, from July 1st, there will be a 41% increase in electric tariff, sorry. 41% hike in electric tariff. It's coming, 41%, yes. It's coming from July 1st. Then move on. I told my people, and I told my viewers also some time ago, that the suffering that Nigeria is experiencing this June is just it will be a joke to compare what people will witness from July upward until December. Mark my word, if you are listening to me, you are hearing my voice, and you are watching my content, what Nigerians will face from July 1st, where we're going, July, August, September, October, and the rest of them, until December, they can't enter 2024. My dear brothers, we go here and well. For the hand, people are clapping for him, say it's working. I don't see where it's working. You say that the poor masses to sacrifice, that they have to tie their belt because the changes you are making is for their own good in the long run. Yet, the same people are the one that persuade the whatever they call it that is in charge of revenue increase and the rest of them. Now they are bringing the case at table. It remains the so-called president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to endorse it. That 114% increase in their salary. They are not talking about the annual home package they always go home with it. Not even monthly, weekly, daily. They give this allowance to the extent of even Miliki. They give them allowance. Where they take, they look for people picking where they want spoil. Where they want inject with their corruption blood. And you tell me the country will be good. You are working for the betterment of the people. You don't make provisions before the moving fuel subsidy. My question is, I beg, help me to ask this question and pass this message to whoever or every relevant authority that care to listen. What happens to the subsidy of money being paid for June 1st until the end of June? What happened to that money? Yes, the provision that is meant for fuel subsidy ends on the 30th of June. Then fuel subsidy will start to, that is, they will eliminate it from the 1st of July. But this government came and collected the money for June, pocket it, and send the whole masses on the streets. Let them go and die on their own. The government don't care. The president don't care. Now we travel to France for whatever nonsense summit they call it. From there now he's going on a secret visit. What does that mean by secret visit? A president, for that matter, going on a secret visit from another European country to another European country, from France to London. That means the Prime Minister of London will not be aware he's coming, and the King of London, King Charles III, will not be aware that the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, a country with over 220 million people, is sneaking into another man's country. On our way to Nigeria, on our do well. I beg my wonderful people, Join me now as we are about to do what? To expatiate on this very news, to know exactly what is being written by Maazị Simon Ekpa or Ekperima. Which one? Ekpa, Ekperima. Anyone where you choose. Either you like to call him Ekperima or like to call him Ekpa. All do what? All join. Join me now as we do what? As we are about to fly on a very high altitude. Let's go straight to the reason why we are here. Maazị Simon Ekpa, a Biafran agitator and separatist, in an open letter to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, stated why the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Maazị Nnamdi Kanu or Hamadike One of Igbo land, should be released immediately. Ekpa, a Finland-based lawyer and Prime Minister of the Biafran Republic government in exile, disclosed this in a letter being dated on Sunday. Happens to be the 25th, the month of June in the year of 2023. He reminded Tinubu of the travails of Nnamdi Kanu under detention by the Department of State Security Service, DSS, asking Tinubu to release the leader of the IPOB due to his harmonious relationship with Kanu's father, His Royal Majesty Eze Israel Ukwu Kanu. He said that the health of Nnamdi Kanu has significantly deteriorated, hence the call for his immediate release. Speaking on the Biafran agitation, he said the indigenous people of Biafra, in their determination to exit the Nigerian state, decided to form a government in exile called the Biafran Republic Government in Exile, BGA. In other words, Ekpa claimed that the Biafran Republic Government in Exile conducted an election on April 8 of 2023, and he was elected the Prime Minister, same with other Biafra Government in Exile officials. Maazị Simon Ekpa, that the Biafra Republic Government in Exile is legally registered with its headquarters in the United States. State of Maryland is the host state. See the full text being written to Maazị Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We formally write to you on behalf of the Biafran people of Southeastern and part of the South Nigeria. We should remind you that Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, who was illegally kidnapped from Kenya, extraordinary rendition to Nigeria against all international protocols, was arraigned before a court of competent jurisdiction in Nigeria, who was absolved by the court of any wrongdoing known to any law, was discharged and hence innocent according to the law of Nigeria. This same Maazị Nnamdi Kanu is still held captive in the DSS custody. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu's health deteriorates daily and he is not getting adequate medical attention, according to Simon Ekpa. You must recall, as the governor of Lagos State, when you were crisscrossing Nigeria to establish your national reach, to enhance your national acceptability, you visited Abia State and His Royal Majesty Eze Israel Ukwu Kanu, a first-rate monarch in Abia State, conferred on you a prestigious chieftaincy title in Abia State. The same His Royal Majesty Eze Israel Kanu is the father of Nnamdi Kanu Maazị, who you know is an innocent man illegally held in detention. In captivity, he is still in captivity. He is still the son of your friend, His Royal Majesty Eze Israel Ukwu. In fairness thereof, we demand the unconditional release of Maazị Nnamdi Kanu from the DSS captivity from you. The indigenous people of Biafra, in their determination to exit the Nigerian state, decided to form a government in exile called the Biafran Republic Government in Exile. The indigenous people of Biafra Government in Exile is established to undertake the political and administrative governance of the Biafran nation from outside of Nigeria territory or outside the Biafra territory. They undertake diplomatic and foreign relationships, arrangements and agreements, negotiations and pacts with other countries and interest organizations of the world on behalf of Biafran people. They are to be accorded all diplomatic privileges as due to any government official of their respective level. Biafran people, through their government in exile, are sourcing for support from all nations of the world to assist in exiting Nigeria peacefully. The Biafran Republic government in exile conducted an election on April 8, 2023, and Mazi Simon Ekperima was elected as the Prime Minister together with other Biafra government in exile officials. The Biafra Republic government in exile is legally registered with its headquarters in the United States. State of Maryland is the host state, according to Simon Ekperima. We in the Biafra Republic government in exile demand from you the unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because he is innocent and his health grounds is not getting well. So my people, I don't hear them. This one comes all the way from Finland, from Mazi Simon Ekperima, whatever you choose to call him. But whichever way it is, the truth needs to be told. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu need to be released and free from every captivity holding him. Okonjo-Iweala under fire for allegedly cropping Tinubu out of photograph in France. Nothing where Musa no go see photo gate you, I be forget. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, the Director General of the World Trade Organization, WTO, has been criticized over a photograph she posted from leadership summit in France, Paris. Okonjo-Iweala had posted a photograph where President Bola Tinubu was alleged to have been cropped out. Tinubu attended the summit for a new global financing pact convened by the French President Emmanuel Macron. The summit afforded Tinubu the opportunities of projecting on a global stage his advocacy for widening the physical space, economic justice for Africa as the world accelerates the space for energy transition, and the urgency of addressing the pressing issues of poverty and climate change. However, the photograph posted by Okonjo-Iweala has generated controversy on social media. A chieftain of the All Progressive Congress, APC, Adamu Garoba, the Mumu man, criticized Okonjo-Iweala for posting the photograph. Garoba said the former Nigerian Minister of Finance can't spite at Tinubu with such a photograph. Taking to their Twitter handles, some Nigerians wrote, Garoba, if she like, let her not acknowledge or recognize the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the same Nigeria that did everything for her to become who she is today, the leader of the same party, APC, which gave her the wherewithal to get her current office as a DG of WTO. He did so in spite Tinubu as a person. She should know that Tinubu is the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Whoever spies at him has done so against the government and the people of Nigeria. And we noted that indeed, rebellion is the greatest of all sins. At Lydia, Tana Jaja wrote, whoa. So she literally cropped out the part President Tinubu was showing. Hey. God cannot be mocked, and that is why P2B can never be president of Nigeria. The Igbos will learn the hard way. Okay, we are waiting for you. At Jadosro, Owan wrote, this is Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, who became the DG of World Trade Organization with the support of APC administration. Today, she went for a summit in France and intentionally cropped out President Tinubu from all her pictures. The Southeasterners are the most dangerous people to share country with. We believe you. You are very dangerous, so yes. If we are dangerous to share country with, then let them go. As simple as that. Can your leaders, all those who is holding the country captive, can they be able to say like this way that the Southeast or the Igbos are the most dangerous people to share country with? In short, you people should go. We will be very glad. And we have been talking about this. And you that is come here to comment that Southeast is dangerous people to share country with, is also out there with one side of your mouth condemning the activities of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or Simon Ekpa or whoever that is fighting for independence of their own state. On our way done, chameleon everywhere. Iya Abaya Abaya, yes, wrote like you. Okay, yeah, Abaya, like you. The hatred of all of you have for southwest will end up consuming you. Whether you like it or not, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is your president for the next 8 years. And as far as Nigeria is concerned, no Igbo man will ever become the president of this great nation. Yes, so we agree with you because Igbo men, they belong to their what? To their own country, which is the Biafran. So don't worry, we are going home very soon. According to the news we have here, relax. So according to after those bashing of Nigerians or the netizens on Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, okay, make una hear wetin she write. She said, relax Nigerians. Okonjo-Iweala they asked to attack for cropping Tinubu from Paris photo. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, the Director General of the World Trade Organization, WTO, on Saturday reacted to the criticism from Nigerians over the photographs he took in Paris, France. Okonjo-Iweala posted a photograph of him in which President Bola Ahmed Tinubu was cropped out. The WTO Director General had taken the photograph during the summit for a new global financing pact convened by the French President Emmanuel Macron. The summit afforded Tinubu the opportunity of projecting on a global stage his advocacy for widening the physical space, economic justice for Africa as the world accelerates the pace of energy transition, and the urgency of addressing the pressing issues of poverty and climate change in the meetings or in the summit. The photograph has generated so much controversy among Nigerians. Reacting to the controversy generated, Okonjo-Iweala urged the Nigerians to relax. Tweeting, the former finance minister said, the controversy has exposed how polarized Nigeria has become. According to Okonjo-Iweala, Nigerians, please relax. Paris interesting attacks from both sides. This certainly shows the depth of polarization in our country. I post photos in the order received by accompanying staff or colleagues. Reading more into it is unwarranted. Let's unite to build our country, not attack. Simply because he posted a photo. No comment. People are attacking her. So what happens when she will come out and make a comment against this government? That means they will look for her to kill her. The polarization in Nigeria is too much, according to her. Boycott IMF, foreign loans, Primet Ayodele to African leaders. Note African leaders. Talk to your own president. Go directly to the point. Stop all this back and forth with your fake prophecy. The leader of the Evangelical Spiritual Church, Primet Elijah Ayodele, has described the Kenyan President William Ruto as the Messiah of the African continent. Ayodele made the remark while hailing Ruto for his presentation at the recently concluded summit for a new global financing pact held in Paris, France. Now, somebody that is well elected, so he has every right to stand for them. And that is what Mugabe used to do with these people. But all these ones, whereby the foreign allies help them to rig election, they will not go there and speak their mind, other than speak the minds of people who rig the election for them and put them in there. Ruto was democratically elected president, chosen by the people, for the people, and with the people. So we have every right to stand there because none of the old fools there that gathered in that summit elected him or rig election for him to become the president of the Kenya. I salute you and hail you once again, William Ruto. You have done well for yourself and for your country. Leave all these ones. Leave all this our so-called president. That the foreign allies are the one that help them to rig the election with their financing and the rest of them. He's paying them with what? With our crude oils. During the summit, Ruto slammed the unfair lending system and advocated for the African continent to be treated better than it is currently being addressed by the West. He also clamored for the African nations to stop trading with the United States, US dollars, but with their own currencies. However, Primet Ayodele said African leaders have failed to understand that Ruto was a messiah because they have mortgaged their country and have no vision. He explained that the continent has been enslaved and deceived by foreign organizations like the International Monetary Fund, IMF, and foreign countries, especially the United States of America, USA. Premier Ayodele advised African countries to boycott IMF and foreign aid because they have the resource needed to thrive. Rather than going to beg foreign organizations, he urged them to have a unified currency in Africa and stop relying on US dollars to trade in Africa. In a statement by his media head, Oluwatosin Osho, Ayodele said foreign organizations are not the best for Africa because they are killing the continent and introducing ungodly things to the continent. According to Ayodele, William Ruto of Kenya will be the messiah for every other country on the continent. Other presidents have mortgaged their country and they don't understand. They are too old. Ruling the government for more than 40 years, there's no way that kind of person will live. So God is angry with African leaders. Well, he has said it, but be rest assured that they will come for him. Yes, the G's, what they call the G unit or whatever that is holding the world hostage or holding the Africa hostage will come for him. That's exactly what they did to Muammar Gaddafi. We want to rose against them. We have natural resources, but we begin to go to these people and be begging them for nothing. For how long will we continue to beg? It's either they all listen now or there will be economic and political revolution in Africa, and it's going to happen soon. These organizations are killing Africa, trying to introduce ungodly things to us. Africa has been blessed. Let us kick against IMF loans for years. It is not a must. We spend dollars. Let us have a unified currency we can use. Let us have an African central bank we can use. Africa is blessed, but these people want to kill Africa and the future of the youth. Why are we allowing it to happen? Premier Ayodele emphasized that the poor democratic system of government in Africa was one of its major problems, maintaining that if Africa must progress, democracy must be allowed to thrive in choosing leaders so the voice of the people can prevail in all ramifications. Ayodele assured that Africans can survive alone if presidents can be intentional about it. African leaders are the problems of the continent. We must stop this. We can change the mentality of our democracy. Let us stop rigging and let the voice of the people prevail. Why people are not the best for Africa? They taught us about same-sex marriage and corruption, and it started from them. Some novel viruses also emanated from them as well. Yet, anyway they see black, it seems like they have seen the devil himself. We are sleeping in Africa. We are in a serious mess. We need to rescue Africa. Our leaders should be responsible and stop going to the Western world for loans and assistance. We can exist on our own without their help. We only have leaders without visions, and that is our problem. We need young and vibrant presidents on the continent instead of those who have been in power for decades, he said. Journalists, car stolen at funeral ceremony as crime increases in Umuahia, Abia State. A black Toyota Camry car marked UI 641KJA belonging to Mr. Steve Oko, a journalist, was on Saturday afternoon stolen from where it was parked at Obodi near Abia Tower in Umuahia, Abia State. Oko, who is the Abia State correspondent of Vanguard newspapers, was attending a burial ceremony of a fellow journalist's father when the car was stolen. Confirming the incident to Daily Post, the victim said the car was stolen by unknown persons a few minutes after he parked it at the venue of the burial. He said the chassis number of the stolen car is H41B something, adding that the matter has been reported to the police for investigation. He begged anyone with any information about the missing car to contact him at the NUJ Press Center in Umuahia or the nearest police station. The incident is one of many criminal cases currently threatening peace in Umuahia and some other parts of Abia State, he laments. It don't happen again. Oh, this one na Ubonga news. Whether not true or no be true, you know say this our country now have turned to banana republic.